Hey there, brochachos and brochacherinas, how's it going? BROchacherinos, and welcome to the proper prospecting guide. Today we are actually doing that stuff after long announcement because as you know, I've done 1 million gold in 3 days using prospecting, a couple of professions that you can watch in my previous video. But let's move on with this one. So what we're gonna talk about this in this video, guys, you were asking me how I can do all the time profit with prospecting. You know, first of all, this is not really like a this will not work on every server 100% guaranteed and stuff, so just take that out of your head. This is something that I also cannot provide you statistical information about, except from how much of these stuffs I've prospected so far. I have that in the tooltip here, you can check it out. I've lost on Leystone ore 15%. I'm losing on Leystone ore. However, I'm getting on Felslate, I'm getting 73%. This never goes below like 50% for me. So it's 50% to 200%, it varies between. So you need to check out the gem prices on your server, check out the Leystone ore, check out the Felslate. And if you think that it will be profitable for you, feel free to invest and try it out. You know, it's not something that I can tell you, right, for this server it will work, for this server it will not work. Because I don't know the prices on every server. And I do not know like how good you gonna sell the gems and stuff after that. Whether you're gonna craft them or not craft them or something like that, that's all up to you. So, but what I'm going to tell you is how this makes profit for me almost every time. Like 99% of the times I've tried to prospect, I get profit from prospecting. How I've done that? Okay, so in Legion, guys, there is I mean, first of all, I cannot make statistical information just because I'm using 2 different ores and I'm not really taking like 10 million ores like Leystone ore and prospect them and get like statistical data just from Leystone, because I always switch between. Why is that? Let me just tell you. In Legion, guys, there was item called gem chips, you know, that's introduced in Legion and bring in Legion. So that is something that it's usually for people, you know, they think that it's only using for cooking and it's really useless for Jewelcrafting, or it's useless at all except from cooking, but it has really big role when you prospect stuff. Okay, how you gonna ask here? Well, probably most of you know about this, probably none of you knows, like I don't even know, but either way I'm gonna make it. So gem chip, guys, when I prospect something, let me just show you. I'm gonna prospect one Leystone here. Hopefully it will not get... Alright, so let's just say that gem chip was blue here. Actually, no. Let's just not say gem chip. Let's just get gem chip that is proper gem chip. Fuck, man. Why there is not gem... Like, just give me gem chip. I don't need gems. God, look at this stuff. This is trolling, man. This is trolling me. Alright, there you go. So now we get red gem chip. That voice cracked though. Gem chip, we get red gem chip. What this mean, guys? In Legion, this is something... most of the people don't know. Gem chip, when you get colored gem chip, that is only before you loot it. When this gem chip gets into my bags, it gets transformed into gray gem chip. However, while it's in the looting frame here, you can see it's not gray, it's red. That means that the next gem that I'm going to get will be red color. What that means, it's what's the red color? I will get either some grit or the fury stone, I think it's called, the red gem, right? It might be green quality or blue quality, which is rare or uncommon, but it will be red 100%. The next gem that I'll get from prospecting will be red. So, you gotta understand this. Before you start prospecting, you go and check out the prices on the gems, rare gems, on auction house. So, you go and let's say, on your server, downslide is 2000 gold, I don't know, Pandemonite is 5,000 gold, and everything else is below 500 gold or 1,000 gold or something like that, and it's not really worth looting those, it's not really worth spending Felslate on that shit. So, you need to find 2 or 3 types of gems that are selling above like 1,500 gold or something like that. For me, downslide and Pandemonite is in that category. So, red gem chip, for me, it's worthless. So, what I'm going to do, this is how this works. As soon, like, Leystone is the trash ore. That's how I'm calling it. Some people call it reset ore, but I'm calling it trash ore. Why? Because we're gonna continuously prospect Leystone until we get the proper gem chip that will announce us that the next gem will be the gem that we're chasing. So, we're gonna go with Leystone ore until this gem chip becomes yellow or green for me. let's just say orange as well, just for the sake of the video, so we don't really do luring all the time. So that means that red gems, I'm getting red. You see, Sangrid now, Sangrid. I got the red. That means that that gem chip from before, it's just completely irrelevant now. And as soon as I get the green quality or the rare quality red gem, this gem chip that I got before, the red gem chip, it doesn't matter anymore. So what we're gonna do is use Leystone again to find out what will be the next gem. Alright, so it will be purple. For the sake of the video, let's say that we're chasing purple, okay? So for this I'm using two macros, or I'm using an add-on that I will tell you later. This is the first macro, show tooltip Leystone ore, cast prospecting / use Leystone ore. This is the macro that you're going to have to use for the Leystone ore, and this is for Felslate. The same stuff, just, you know, change Leystone into Felslate. And put them into keybinds. So what we're gonna do is prospect Leystone, Shadow Ruby. Okay, I said that I'm gonna go with Felslate. Why I say when you get the good gem chip that will announce the next game that will be yellow or green or something, you know, prospect Felslate, because Felslate has really high chance of giving rare gem or more of that type of green gems. Okay, so you might get like 5 green gems that are, you know, colored red or colored green or yellow or whatever you're gonna chase, or you can get the same amount of rare quality that color gem. Okay, I don't know if how understandable I am, but if you don't understand something, just let me know down in the comments and I'll try to make like a forum guide that will explain a bit more about this stuff. However, I think I'm trying to make it as understandable as possible. Okay, so we got the rare gem. I don't know what will be the next game. It will be purple again. Okay, so if the purple is the game that we're chasing, then we're gonna start prospecting Felslate, because, you know, we're trying to lure more rare gems from this color. Okay, gem chip purple again. Okay, let's just go and do this with Felslate. It's recommended for this to use auto loot. It's recommended for this to use auto loot, but okay, we got Queen's Opal 2. We got Queen's Opal 2. That means that the gem chip is completely irrelevant now. We're chasing for new gem chip. We're using the trash ore to get the good gem chips. Okay, so we're gonna use Leystone ore. When this happens, that means, you know, gem chip is red. It gave you red gem. It doesn't matter. You continue luring the gem chip. So you're still prospecting Leystone. Alright, I got purple. We're chasing purple. Let's go with Felslate now. Felslate. Alright, Felslate. Let's go. 5, what's called? Queen's Opal. We got 5 Queen's Opal from this prospecting. Okay, we're gonna go with Leystone again, just so we can see. Alright, this is the good one. Please give me downslide now. Okay, so we go Felslate, gem chip, Felslate. Let's see. Azunit, alright? Not luck now, but it doesn't matter. You know, eventually you will see that oh, green gem, man, Pandemonite. This is the big one on my server. I think it's like 4,000 gold or something. Pandemonite is 4,000 gold. If I get Pandemonite, it will pay for all the Leystone I bought for this, you know, to record this video. I don't really have many Leystone now because I transferred everything over with my DK to another server, but doesn't matter, you know, I just kept this couple ores and stuff just so I can have some starting cash on my monk. Anyway, let's continue. Felslate, we're chasing for a high quality gems here, probably rare something. Oh, whoa. Oh, this is some really good loot, guys. Look at this, 3 Pandemonite, 5 chaotic spinel from Felslate. Okay, this gem, it's currently 2,390. No, I don't have TSM application. This because I just reinstalled Windows, so I don't have TSM application. This is really old price, but I think it's around 4,000 gold, 3,500, 3,000 gold even. That's how much I'm selling. I don't really care how much is the price. So we're gonna loot these stuffs, and if you calculate how much was that one loot, I spent around like 20, 30 maybe Felslate to lure for this game, and I got already enough to buy probably like half stack of Felslate, maybe even 1 stack of Felslate. So that was pretty cool loot there, and that's how this prospecting works. Okay, see, you got this, and alright, so this was the manual version. Now the automatic version, I mean automatic, it's not automatic, you still need to press buttons or something. You can use auto click or whatever, but don't do that, it's illegal, you're gonna get banned. However, if you want to do that, this is how you can do it. There is an add-on called gem chip helper. This is the add-on. You see, I have selected here green and yellow, And there is a macro you need to do. If you go to GemChip add-on that I have listed with download location and everything in my previous video, on the forums also you can find my add-ons list, and you can find the link to download this stuff if you cannot find it on Curse, but it's pretty easy to find. GemChip helper, write that on Google, download the add-on, and there is a macro you need to do called /click GemChip button. You see, this is the macro. So we're gonna put that macro there, and that's on J for me. Now, it is really important, okay, I need outloot for this, so I don't have to, I mean, it's automatic already, so outloot is required. All right, so in order for this to work, guys, you need to set delay. You know, you need to like use delay between every prospect. You know, when prospect ends, you need to wait for like half second, 1 second. So if you do this automatically or something, you know, between clicking, it needs to be 2 seconds for the prospect, 1 second for loot, and then click. You know, this is how much it will be. That's why I said slower. You know, so let's just go prospecting. Okay, you see now the GemChip helper switches automatically to Felslate. That means that the next prospect that you're gonna do when you click the macro from the add-on, it will, this macro by the way works only if you have the add-on. If you don't have the add-on and if you try to use this macro, it will just not do anything. So you need the add-on for that, and you need to have this frame open. How you open the frame? /GCH. This is pretty much how you do it. Yeah, /this. Yeah, this is what you do. You write this in the chat, and this frame will pop up. Okay, so let's move on, guys. I will not really cut this video. Guys, sorry for being a lengthy video here, but I don't have ability right now to cut the video because I still haven't installed everything on my PC, but I promise you that I'll do this today, and I'm doing it. Anyway, let's move on. So I'm clicking the macro here. Alright, as unit, and it automatically switch to Leystone. This is why I said 1 second delay. Because if I just constantly click with this with no delay, what will happen is it will give me green, for example, green GemChip. This will switch to Felslate, but the prospecting is already started. So if I continuously click that stuff, the prospecting is started, this switches to Felslate, but not fast enough. So that means I'm still prospecting Leystone, and instead of luring that rare gem, I'm gonna get some shitty green gem, because it's prospecting Leystone instead of Felslate. So that's why you need between the prospecting 1 second delay or 2 seconds delay. 1 second probably delay will be enough, because this switches quite fast. You know, it reads your inventory. If it's green chip, if it's green or yellow GemChip, it will switch automatically instantly. So yeah, requires 5 Leystone. That is all, guys. I don't have much more Leystone and probably not much more gold, but I've shown you the purpose of this video, and I've shown you how you can actually properly prospect stuff. Tell me your results in the comments, guys. I would really like to read your comments and what you say about this, how much you earn from this. As I said, this is not one... No, actually I have a lot of... Yeah, dude, I'm stupid. Never mind. You need to make this to be dividable by 5, okay? If you have some ore that is like 2003, as I had, like this, it will say, sorry, this is not prospectable. So you need to either move them in, you know, in the lower slots of your bags, so it will continue prospecting, or put them in the bank. You know, those that are extra ores, just put them in the bank. I'll probably make like double or triple the amount of gold that I've paid for this ore that I currently have in my bags. And also, guys, it's really important to know that the Leystone, you will need to buy 1.5 times of what you have Felslate, or 2 times more than Felslate, because Leystone is the trash ore that you will probably prospect a lot more than Felslate. So you need to have, if you have like 200 Felslate, you need to have 400 Leystone ore for safety. Maybe it will be 1.5 for you, maybe it will be 2.5 or something, but just buy double amount of Leystone compared to Felslate, because that is how this stuff works. Maybe even more, maybe even 3 times, I don't even know. But just, you know, just keep that in mind. If you buy like 10,000 Felslate, you will need like to buy 20,000, 30,000 Leystone ore in order to make this work. Okay? GemChip. Alright, we're gonna do like a couple more minutes. I know that the video will be a bit longer, but I want to do this so you can see actually how this is done. You see, until this switches, I will just click this fast, click this button fast. When this switches, I will stop for a second and interrupt my cast so I don't get shitty from the Leystone, shitty stuffs from the Leystone, because I said that you have to do the delay there between the prospecting. Okay. Just tell me in the comments, guys, what do you think about this? How much profit you're making from this? Whether you make any profit. It's really dependable on server. It's really dependable on gem prices, on ore prices, on everything pretty much. The chances are, you know, pretty much there. You know, the Leystone can give set amount of yellow gem chips and green gem chips, and yeah, you know, those percentages are fixed, but most of the time what it matters is what. Alright, gem chip, right? You see now it switches. I just wait for a sec and then I start prospecting again. If you want to make this automatically, make it every 3 seconds to click the button or something like that, but don't do that with like auto clicker softwares or something, because that is bannable and that is bad, and it might, you know, take away your account or something. It's, however, I've heard from people that if you use like gaming hardware, like mouses and keyboards that already have you know, hardware way of doing the clicking, that Blizzard cannot see that into your processes or something, it might actually works without banning. But I will really highly discourage you from doing that, because if you lose your account and come cry to me here or something, I will not take responsibility, or I will not really say that I've told you to do that or something, right? Either way, you know, I mean, it's really easy, guys. This takes, like, even if you have full bags of ore, takes like 30 minutes to prospect everything with this add-on, or if you use the macros that I've told you to use, still the same stuff. Anyway, guys, that was all for this video. Hopefully it helped you. Hopefully it will bring you a lot of profits like it did to me. Sorry for not being able to make any spreadsheet or anything like that, because it's kind of impossible to make the statistics based on this switching ores all the time and stuff. It's really not how it works. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching again. Stay cool, make sure to stay subscribed, and tell me in the comments, like the video, and until the next time, guys, stay amazing. It's coming up, the next guide, probably couple days ago, in couple days, so stay subscribed. There you go, my bro fist, and until the next time, love you much, no homo, and Umren off.